Hello everybody. Before we get into this video, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for me please. I work my butt off to release a video every single day for you guys, and all I ask in return is for a like and one subscribe. Please, you can unsubscribe at any time, it's not a permanent thing. So let's get straight into this video. Enjoy!
Hey!
What's up?
Listen here. Shh.
No!
No,
Keep 'em up.
no, I can
Keep
speak.
them up!
No. Look.
Keep them up!
Look, okay. They're all the way up. You should not kill me, because you know why?
Why?
Right here is why.
Danny.
I am a Danny DeVito fan.
Keep 'em up!
Okay, hey man, don't gotta get so aggressive. Don't gotta get so aggressive. Hey.
What? Keep them up.
Hey. Why do you want to kill me?
Keep them up.
They're up.
Okay.
Why do you want to kill me?
I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah,
You passed a test.
I know I passed the test. I'm very smart.
I'm a bit. Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Why?
Why not? Are you not a Trump supporter?
No.
Why aren't you a Trump supporter?
I think that he's racist and homophobic, and I don't like homophobic people.
Okay. How's he racist?
He doesn't like black people, bitch. Olivia!
Okay. Well, before you skip me, just to let you know.
You're a Trump supporter here.
Just to let you know, you are being recorded for my YouTube channel, and before you skip me, I want you to tell me how he's racist and how he doesn't like black people, showing me visible evidence and visible sources. Can you do that, or are you gonna skip me?
I know what my rights are.
You know what your rights are? What are your rights?
That I am a black American girl,
Uh-huh.
and that I am raised, well, not raised, not to talk to Trump supporters, but I know that Trump supporters have their, like, the Capitol rage at the Capitol.
Long story short, you're not gonna tell me how he's racist?
I will. I will.
Oh, I don't need to know your life story.
I'm not gonna tell you my life story.
I am a young, raised African-American woman.
Wait, you shut up.
Obviously, you're a young African-American woman.
No, I'm not
okay?
trying to start a fight.
I'm a young mixed guy.
My friend's talking to you.
I'm a young mixed guy. Whoa. Information needed.
I'm not gonna say anything about Trump and him being racist or not. I don't even watch the darn news. I just want to say to my best friend, even if you tell him about this, he's still not gonna change his mind.
Of course not.
Well, I need you to tell me how he's racist without skipping me.
I think personally he's racist because he just doesn't like black people.
So you're showing that you
And
cannot.
he called the virus the Kung Fu virus, and there's no proof that it actually came from China.
How is the Kung Flu virus? How is that racist?
Are you dumb, bro?
Are you?
Are you homosexual?
Yes.
Okay, I could tell by that Paco Josie.
I can tell by that pack of Jazzy.
That's cute. I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up?
so like, can you help me?
Sorry, you cut out. What? What can I help you with?
I'm pregnant, but I don't know what to name him, so
You're pregnant?
help me name my baby.
You know who the father is?
Yeah.
I say name him Danny DeVito.
Got it.
Steven? Oh. It's basically Hitler.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
America!
America!
Greatest country in the world!
Sure is.
Where do you think I'm from?
Probably the UK.
Before you say it, not the UK. Okay.
Right, France. Wait, hold on. Speak, hold on. Speak again?
I wanted to go to the United States to be an economist a while back, and I still actually do, because your salaries are abnormally high there. Like, I think I would be making $110,000 a year, which is
New Zealand.
crazy.
New Zealand.
Good guess, but no.
Australia?
No.
Uh,
But a lot of people from my country left to Australia and New Zealand, if that helps. Third world, underdeveloped.
I'm not South America. Not South Africa.
South Africa it is, yes.
Oh, it is South Africa. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I don't speak like this. I speak like English South African, not like an Afrikaans.
Yeah, I get it now. Well, the accent can
So
go
what are
to-
your political
that
views?
accent can go to many different countries.
Yeah, it's quite a cool accent actually. Then
Well,
confuses people.
a lot of those countries are from the foundation of the English, so you guys all have similar accents.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are your political views then?
I am a Republican. What are your political views?
I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I would align myself more with libertarianism because I don't like the government controlling my life.
How extreme libertarianism? Do you believe taxation is a theft?
Okay, so my entire political philosophy is I think that the government should have as little power over the people as possible while still providing for the people, and I think the only means of ethical providing for people is to funnel all tax money into a universal basic income as the only means of government assistance for people. So instead of taxation going into government-run entities, it goes into people's pockets directly. So like tax cuts, but universal tax cuts. So the rich people get the same amount as the poor people as a percentage of the basic income. So everyone in the country gets the basic income unconditionally, which encourages self-regulation of markets, because if people have enough money to choose a more ethical good, they can regulate the market without the government coming in and saying you can't do this, you can't do that.
So I'm confused. You believe that poor people and rich people should have the same amount of income?
Not at all. I believe that poor people, I believe that everyone in an economy should get a certain base salary, irrespective of whether they're contributing economically or not. So, as in like unemployed or not. So, if you are making $10 million a year, you still get that $10 million, but on top of that, you get $56,000. Oh, that's a bit of a huge figure. You get $20,000 on top of your $10 million. But a person who also has no job is also getting that same $20,000, and the reason for such is because it doesn't limit your economic growth potential. So, like under a current system, what happens is if you're on welfare, it encourages you to stay poor, and the reason for such is because if you make over a certain threshold, you lose all that welfare. So, problem being that if you're transitioning to a higher economic class, you actually start losing net income, because if let's say the threshold to receive the government care is $100 a month. If you earn $101, you lose the entire amount, and you could lose actual economic value by working more. The principle behind a basic income is if you always receive more for more labor or more work, then it doesn't discourage additional work, and it's just a foundation for people to pursue economic opportunities.
But okay, so you say 20,000 even if you're not working?
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
entirely. That still isn't particularly livable wage. So it doesn't create complacency. And also it's like people don't start pursuing promotions once they've got high wage jobs. So why does the same apply
the thing is
to poor people, that they would be disincentivized?
The thing is, you can make $20,000 working at Walmart. I'm not Walmart, McDonald's. So if someone was not working at all, and they've been living off unemployment, and because right now you can make more. A lot of businesses don't have a lot of people working because people can make more with unemployment. I feel like if you just gave $20,000 to people who are not working and did nothing, that would not motivate them to work. That would motivate them to not work, since you're just getting $20,000.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you rather have $40,000 a year and live a very comfortable life, or would you have $20,000 a year and do nothing?
Depends on the situation. But preferably,
you see, the problem with unemployment and why people are still on unemployment instead of entering the labor force, because the second they get a job, they're making more money. They're making less money than if they did no work. The problem being that doing work actually loses you net economic value. Let's say that you got that unemployment irrespective of whether you got another job or not. You're actually now making that amount plus McDonald's income. So generally, you're increasing your net take-home pay, whereas current government assistance actually decreases your income pay if you go to work. So current government assistance actually encourages people to not work by being so substantial and being conditional. So if people work more, they lose more. That's the problem.
But the thing still is that there will be plenty of people who will still sit at home. They could be living with their mom, living with their dad, or they could be living in a small little cheap apartment and be able to live without having to work.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How is that any different from today's current system? And also think about economics for a second.
Well,
it's
different. It's different because.
Hang on a second.
Well, you asked me a question.
Think about that. Yeah. Okay. You can go.
So I'm gonna pull up my calculator here, so I can do some quick math without having to use my brain. Hold on. All right. So. So you said 20,000 a year?
Yeah, works out to a couple trillion. I think it works out to $3 trillion a year, and the United States annual budget is around about 4.2, with a deficit of around about 1. So generally, you would break.
So if you were to,
you would actually have eliminated the deficit.
It's different from the system because 20,000 divided by 12 is equal to almost $1,700 a month. That is 3 times more than what unemployment is already giving. So people could, just like how people are living off unemployment, people could generally live off this and still not work.
My friend, why would people be complacent in poverty if working more gave them more economic value? Do you think people want to stay in those kind of situations? Majority of people don't, which is why if you're making $100,000 as an executive at a business, you will still strive to increase your salary despite having a sufficient means of paying for all your expenses. It's like, do you stop investing after the age of 30 because you have $1 million? No. You continue that investing until you're 65. The same applies to poor people. But what you have to do is you have to ensure that the more the people work, the more value they get out of their in their bank accounts. And that's what the current system doesn't guarantee, and that's why the current system is such a failure and has so many people living on unemployment. Not only that, but they've done studies on this, and actually people have participated in the labor market more. Unemployment dropped in these same studies, and the only people who stopped working were people who were in university, who needed to focus on their studies, and single mothers who are looking after their kids. And if single mothers look after their kids more, it actually increases brain development of children and increases the intelligence of those same children. So the only people who stop working are people who need to, or people who we don't currently give value to, like single mothers and college students. So you can't tell me that people are going to stop working when there's actually been no documented study based on
I'm
the
not
same
saying people
policy
are
that
going
has
to
had
stop.
more
I'm
people
not
work.
saying people are going to stop working.
People want, yeah.
I'm saying
But then
people.
what's-
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Probably less than half of what the unemployment rate already is right now is not going to get a job, just because you're giving them more money.
Why?
Because they
Okay.
can still live
Here's
off
the
this.
thing.
The thing is,
Yes.
if you are making so much money from unemployment and making more than what you get out of working at a job, right? And people are not working now, but if they go work, they're not going to get it. What makes you think
But
people
that's the
are
whole
people?
point. They get it no matter if they work or not.
Yeah, but why would people want to work if they're getting $1,700 every month
Because-
for doing nothing?
Mate, would you rather have $40,000 or $20,000 a year? The same applies to poor people. The same applies to middle class people. Would you not want to double your income?
Yeah, I'd love to, but I know people
But
that
everyone in the United States, the whole reason that your capitalist system works, and the whole reason capitalism works, is because people always want more. But when you put government restrictions that force people to be complacent, like current unemployment and current social security, like what's the right disability checks that encourage people to not work and actually make it more expensive to do work, that's when you tamper with people's sentiment around working. And the whole philosophy is that if you work more, you make more money, which isn't what happens in our current economic system, which is why it's failing so badly, which is why so many poor people actually rely on government assistance. Not because they can't work, but because if they work, they make less money and they aren't able to provide for their family and kids. You get the point?
yeah, I do get your point, but that's not everybody.
Yes, but
You're basing
irrespective. Okay,
you're
okay.
basing your argument off of people who are
Of
solely
every
doing
single documented study in history.
you're solely going off of one type of person. The whole thing
No,
you're bringing up
no,
right
not at
now
all.
is yes, it is.
This
you are.
is based on economic studies in mate. This is based. Okay,
I let you talk.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're basing this off of one type of person. A person who was solely not doing work due to because working at a regular job gives them less money. In fact, that is not every single unemployed person. A lot of the unemployed...
Can I quickly make a chime in here? One thing.
Sure, man.
Did you know that 90 million people in the United States are currently on government assistance that are of working age?
I'm looking something up.
90 million people. And even so, if, let's say half of the participants actually that were relying upon these government checks, so let's say that 90 million figures, people who aren't currently working and are entirely relying on the government in order to work, and those are a part of our sample group. If you give people those $20,000 and half of them stop working, that's 45 million people who are now entering labor force. Not only that, but people who aren't working are also economically contributing by spending money in the economy in manners that create trickle-up demand and create jobs for people overall, increase salaries and help their economy. People don't even need to work to actually benefit your economy in a positive way. And just giving that one person the opportunity, 1 out of 2, is far greater. And this isn't even the case. Most people start working after they're given a universal basic income, as shown by the Namibian study, by the study in Canada, by the study in the United States, by the study in South Korea. And they currently actually have it implemented in South Korea, and it substantially helps small businesses and decreased unemployment during the coronavirus.
So you said 19 million people are receiving government welfare?
90
million people?
90 million people who...
19 or 90?
90 million working age Americans are not in the labor force.
What I just looked up, I'm getting a whole...
Hi.
Hey.
You're from the USA?
Yes, I am.
Who the hell is the guy behind you, like, in the back?
This guy?
The fat. Yes.
He's Danny DeVito.
And who it is?
What?
What he did?
Look him up.
Give me his name. I'm Argentinian. I don't really know about the USA history.
He was a general.
I just know.
He was a general.
Like the
He was a general in World War II.
Oh, good. The only thing I know about the USA, it's that it's like independence, and you get help of France, and that you have a lot of Mexicans
What?
in the USA right now. That you have a lot of Mexicans in the USA right now.
We have 19 million estimated undocumented Mexicans. Yes.
That's really bad.
Yeah, I know.
You
And
should give them again to Mexico, right?
well, Biden doesn't want to do that.
Why?
Actually, in some places, they're proposing welfare for undocumented immigrants.
Are you kidding me?
You know, in New York City.
Yes, one of the biggest cities.
Yes. One of the guys who's running for governor is proposing for welfare for undocumented immigrants.
That's really bad.
So they're gonna give money. They're gonna give money to illegals.
But they need to give money first off to real Americans that are
Exactly.
poor than the Mexicans.
The guy who's running for governor says he's gonna be putting a majority of the money into black and brown businesses, and then into undocumented immigrants, then to Asian businesses.
And white people?
No, white people don't get nothing.
But why? It's the biggest population of the USA.
Because we're not a
They
minority.
should care about you.
There could be a booming black business right next to a poor white family-owned business, and the government would still give money to the black-owned business because they're black.
That's really bad.
And this isn't even a biased opinion because I'm mixed. So
No, yes, I know. I am, I'm from Denmark, and right now I'm in Argentina, and well, I don't know why don't countries do the same as Denmark, and just give high taxes and give money to poor people, and produce things. I don't know why other countries don't do that.
well, here's the thing, pal. We have about 10 times your population.
Yes,
Um,
but you have more people to give money, and you have more people that can receive money.
yeah, but right now, see, we're giving money to people. Here's the messed up thing. So, during the coronavirus, okay, so if you're unemployed, you get a check from the government every month, right? More people are living off unemployment than actually working, because you can get more money from getting unemployment checks from the government than working a job.
Really?
Yes.
So you get more money from the states than working?
From the government, yes.
How is that possible? So people don't work.
You can get more money you can get more money from the government than working a $12 an hour job.
So
You make more money doing nothing than working at McDonald's.
in Denmark, they pay us to work, and if you don't work, government don't give you money, and you can work when you're 14. So, I feel like the USA is doing something really bad because, like, I'm working, I have my own work, and I help the economy, and I'm just 16. So I don't know why the USA don't do that. They just look at other countries and say, why? Why? Just why?
Yeah, so a guy I talked on here earlier, his solution was to give everybody $20,000 a year because giving them more money would motivate them to work.
No, that's not true.
Because the guy said, if you get $20,000, why would you not want to work more? You could make $40,000.
That's not how it works. When you get money of nowhere, you're gonna still having money of nowhere.
And guess what he said? It's not only for people who are unemployed, it's for everybody. If you made $10 million a month, that $20,000 would still add on. But if you made $1,000 a month, that $20,000 would add on.
Oh, crazy! I think
That would
these things
that would
like that.
cost America $4 trillion.
But this happened because you have a lot of black people. Because countries that have more white people are better always. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to say that. That's not
But it's
necessarily
the
that's
truth.
not necessarily true.
Like Norway, the UK, Ireland, Finland, Scotland, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Austria, Germany.
Japan,
You know what I
South
mean?
Korea.
Oh, but these countries have a lot of kids crazy that suicide themselves, and they don't have even good. How can I say this? They don't have good systems. Like if you are 14, you need to study that. Like all
You're
things, I mean,
saying the
fucking
more
kill
white
yourself.
you're saying the more white citizens you have, the better off you are.
Yeah,
That's racist.
but do you say what? No, because like
No,
I don't
dude, that's
say that,
racist.
but
That's not what I'm saying at all. You're racist. That's a racist. That's a racist remark.
no, because it's a
If
truth. Like the
you
USA
are
was really
saying
good.
countries perform better because they have more white people in them, that is a racist.
But I don't choose what countries are better. They are just better and have more white people. It's I don't choose that. It's how it works.
America is number one in the world. We only have 69% of white people.
So why you're burning your cities right now? Or you're the biggest producer, yes, but you're not the biggest economist and the
Hey,
biggest
you want to know
happy
something? You want to know
people.
something? It's white
Yes,
people burning down our cities.
white people.
Yeah, actually,
Mm,
70% of the BLM Foundation consists of white people.
oh, so you have more stupid people than black people.
But according to you, that's basically the same thing, being stupid and black, because only white people can.
No,
No, because you
no, I
even
have a
said
lot of
only white people
black
can. You
friends
said white people
that
sustain a
are.
better country.
I have a lot of smart black friends in Denmark, but they are. Yeah, I don't know why black persons in Denmark are not the same than the USA. The black people in the USA is always screaming and say bad words, but the black people in Denmark say thank you, say please, say how are you. They don't use the N word.
You're racist.
You like Trump, I assume.
Yeah. Are you Jewish?
The fuck?
Oh.
No.